Hello and welcome to Arsenal Domination, where I wanted to sort of put my thoughts down around ideas I've sort of seen floating around from various people online about Jose Mourinho, who has been sacked by Fenerbahce this morning following their failure to win the league last year and qualify for the Champions League this year. Um, some people are suggesting online that Arsenal should sack Mikel Arteta immediately and replace him with Jose Mourinho. Now, straight up, I think this is in many ways a moot point. Arsenal are not about to sack Mikel Arteta. They have built a squad with Andrea Berta and Arteta and many other people's input this year to finish it off, in my view, designed for Mikel Arteta and designed for Mikel Arteta to win. And as I've said previously, the pressure will really be on him now to go and deliver those trophies. And Arsenal, I don't think I know, are going to give him that opportunity to do so. So I don't think any questions about Mikel Arteta's future internally at Arsenal are going to happen until next summer. But here's why I don't think, in a world where even if Arsenal were considering it, Jose Mourinho would be the right manager for Arsenal. I think the first thing we should say here is Jose Mourinho is a very, very good manager, and he has a fabulous record. You look at that first Chelsea side in particular, it makes him one of the great Premier League managers. However, I think if you look at his record over recent years at Manchester United, Tottenham, Roma, Galatasaray, I think you can see a real decline in his performances as manager. And I think the second thing is that while this side is built to be brilliant defensively, I think there was a real intent this season for it to be more attacking. And I think if you look at the best Jose Mourinho sides, they did combine that. So you could make the argument that he would be well suited to it. But I think so is Mikel Arteta. And I think the reason that Arsenal shy away from Jose Mourinho, and I think the reason why all big clubs, in recent years have shied away from him, is not just because of that declining reputation, but because of the way he comes in and really sort of antagonises antagonises people at the club, looks for clashes and conflict. And I think some of the big advantages for Arsenal this season are that they are very much united as a squad. There is a really good group and they are looking to play for Mikel Arteta. And I think Jose Mourinho destroys that. He has a reputation and a massive track record of destroying that too. At every club he goes, Tottenham had to pick up the piece after Manchester United. They have to pick up the piece after every manager. It's just a disaster. Had to. Chelsea had to. In fairness, they found Conte who did it straight away, but he had to pick up the pieces from a title-winning side that then finished 12th, 13th the following season. And essentially, he just said he kept playing them in the same similar way, but just had to rebuild the confidence there. So I think, in short, Arsenal won't sign Jose Mourinho, and I think there is a lot of reasons why Arsenal shouldn't sign Jose Mourinho, but Arteta will still need to deliver.